Welcome back to Will You Snail? My name is Graeme. I'm here doing a live stream aiming to wrap up some of the end game, late game content that's tucked away, secrets and things to find. My controller was working. There we go. I'll need you guys to let me know if the audio levels sound good. I went back to here because I thought to myself that maybe the best way to start would be to seek out the alternate ending, which I think people indicated was basically going here and waiting to let Squid continue to keep talking, and then at that point, you know, it spins off into something slightly different. Oh, see, my controller's not working again all of a sudden. It seems like maybe that's an issue on my end. Well, crap. Not a great way to start things off. If I just gotta unplug it and replug it in. Maybe that's not how I seek out the alternate ending. That was my understanding. Okay, that's not how I go about it. Well, maybe we can figure that out later, and instead I'll just go backwards and start messing around exploring in some of the earliest portions of the game, anywhere where I hadn't quite done so yet. It starts somewhere else, that's fine. We'll figure that out down the line. I know there's an alternate ending. That is all I know. I don't know what changes or anything. People basically said it has to do with the section of the game where Squid is talking to you and you just kind of let him keep going rather than closing out of it. That was my understanding. After you beat him. That makes sense. Ooh, so I'll have to redo that battle then? That's a little tricky. Where the heck am I trying to jump to right now? Oh, as soon as you go left or right, it interrupts it. All right. I go as high as I can. There we go. I think that was what I needed to do. Excellent. I'd say this is progressing well enough. Gotta push that a lot further before I Bennett Foddy myself down to the bottom of the level. Oh yeah, you still end up with one like spare little extra jump after the fact. Will there be a full replay? I hope not. I don't to discover the alternate ending. I don't think so. I wouldn't intend to replay the entire game just to find the alternate ending, and I'm certainly not going to go for any of the like beat the game with 0 deaths achievements or anything like that. I honestly don't know what's going on over here. Whether or not I'm supposed to have gone up this way? I see no other way for me to go. You don't have to battle him again. That's good news for me. It'll be like archived. I'm not going to cut this back up into another video. It's kind of going to exist a little bit as its own thing. Just like a separate little side thing. That way people will feel like they've experienced the full game through the regular playthrough, and they can come back here if they wish. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I guess I could probably keep shooting. Oh, dang. Yeah, no, I do want to go here. I think I can probably just keep shooting myself up from here, right? Okay, it goes way higher than I expected. That's how you finally get to it. Oh, I almost ran straight off the edge. Didn't want that. There's some really dark corners on this level here. Squishy humans. Bad news. Squid has started poisoning the atmosphere. I'll have to move you all indoors. I'm a bit scared what will happen when I break the news. Oh no. That is really bad. People ain't gonna like that. Yeah, according to my predictions, there will be some uproars. I'll have to shut down. I mean, the conspiracy mill is already going hot with people saying you made the entire war up. You know, because nobody has actually seen it. This definitely ain't gonna help. Oh, you'll feel the war if you keep going outside. I can promise that. Well, this really feels like it's getting dicey. What's the end game here? I'm working on something, but I'm not sure if you will like it. I gotta like pencil in a lot of what was going on with the plot where we left off. I think I mostly remember. This seems a little bit tricky. Nope, I don't think it's going to work how I thought it would. I thought I would have to do a one little jump to jump myself up and around the corner there. Instead, I have to find a way across. So this is the only glitch portion I see. I guess you kind of carry a little bit of upward momentum. The timing of it seems like it would have to be really precise. There's nothing even to jump up to there. At this point, guys, I'm totally fine with people like spoiling how to do things, because we're just combing through extra additional things. So if people like see what the heck to do here, like I already see rando guys saying they spent 20 minutes in this section. So I'm guessing that means it's a less than obvious solution. At this stage, don't spoil the story. Like, don't share clips from these dialogues that we're gonna find on our own anyways. But like, in terms of how to solve some of these more challenging puzzles, I no longer mind. 'Cause I don't have like 4 hours to commit to struggling. I can't do this yet. There are more things you can do first. Interesting. So we'll have to come back to that section again. Apparently there's a lot of things in this game that require repeated returnings. Squid, you want to talk about your brain? Even though you're dead? Got a little extra you want to say? There's possibly more extra stuff than there is regular game. It kind of does feel like that way a lot of the time. So obviously I'll need to come back to that. There's no obvious anything I think I could do there. Did I would have done this puzzle, I think. Yeah, I just didn't go secret hunting here yet. It was a pretty obvious one. There's bonus levels in secret areas. It does define them as being different. I'm guessing that's just resetting if the puzzle's not going well. 20, new life. Hey, darling. Ah, I know that voice. You're gonna ask me for something completely unreasonable. I'll say no, and then you'll find a way to change my mind. Why do you even ask me then? I need the approval of the Ethics Commission. Those are the rules. Come on, hear me out. Not like I could stop you from telling me anyways. I want to host a giant simulation inhabiting millions of humans. Ouch. Why would you want to do that? My objective is to create as much happiness and well-being among humans as possible, right? I knew you'd say something like that. Yes, so? In a simulation, I can easily create the perfect conditions for a happy and fulfilled life. I'd give everybody some high-quality virtual brains so they wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. They'd be born in the simulation and just stay in there, and I'd take care of them and make sure they're well. No, that sounds extremely unethical. How about you focus on us real humans here in reality? You know, saying no to that is the equivalent of a massive abortion. That's millions of happy babies that wouldn't be born to live a happy and fulfilled life full of adventures. Unicorn took that in an aggressive, unexpected direction. A massive abortion? Jeez. I don't care. You're just taking it way too far now. I'll advise the Ethics Commission against it. I kind of agree. You're going too far with some of that. That's a little bit absurd, Unicorn. That's one of the corrupted ones. I kind of thought that was the case. I was being a little hesitant of where I would, could, or should connect it. I need to reset this one and assess my surroundings a little bit. Power to here? Is that just not going to be as simple as that? Alright, that's a nice simple one. But obviously, there's something trickier I need to worry about. I can connect that quite easily. That's not going to be very helpful for me yet. I can dispose of you here, because that one is doing nothing. Shoot. But now I'm stuck with the, like, not knowing what to connect that to. Yeah, that's the tricky thing, is corrupting the wrong thing. That's where this one gets difficult. All right, now I can leapfrog that to here. Yes, great. Got that out of the way. Took me a minute to understand. This is open and available. Oh, there's another corrupted terminal there. This puzzle's the hardest one in my opinion. Sharknado is saying this is a tough one. These puzzles might take a while. I'll come and go. I'll do the odd puzzle and, you know, and the regular, like, secret discovery. I'll work my way through and kind of alternate things a little bit when, where, and how I can. See, it kind of seems like that one that I corrupted, I can't think of a better word for it, is one I suddenly do need. I'll need to very carefully step around it. And I want to go diagonally up to that one up top. And I think it'll work if I go, like, the long way around. That's a simple solution, though, because that should connect there. That's no problem. I have to make my way backwards again. There's a real chance I've neglected something important that'll ensure this doesn't work how I wanted. I didn't mean to touch that. How many times am I going to end up undoing my progress? Up and around. This makes sense to me. And connecting that must have value for, like, keeping a gate open or something. There's very little else it could do. I don't even see what that, like, the negative of that terminal. Now that I've kind of gone through all this, though, I think I can pass that along, because it won't matter if that connection specifically breaks. But I also don't see the benefit in making that open again. What am I lacking access to here that I need? Don't connect the top bar opening thingy to the power source, not directly at least. I think that's immediately what I did. So that's seeming like was the wrong choice. Oh, I need to make it up top and then close that top bar off. Damn it. That's got to be like the last thing I do. Potentially never connect that. I kind of see what's happening here. I say kind of because it's not as obvious as it could be. What I need, I think, is to bring that around in a way. Which one can I connect here that won't matter? Probably that one still. I think that is still correct. I promise I won't just sit here struggling through puzzles indefinitely. Oh, see, no, now I ended up connecting the one that I specifically am not supposed to. I wonder if I shouldn't have reset, if I was further along in this than I meant to be. What I think I meant to do here was to disconnect this guy. Now I've There's a lot else I've disconnected. Damn, the ordering of this is wrong. Going about it the wrong way. That's fine. Connect all that to power because I need to open these up. That is fine. So I'll connect those to make sure I have an open terminal. No, here's an important step, I think. No, I needed to make other connections before I did that. Well, hell's bells. Let me redo everything basically that I just did. Now that I'm better understanding. I think I need it to connect to both of these essentially. If I pass that there, that's my first step. I think I'm doing this in an out of order, not really truly intuitive way. Connect as many things as I can, because I need to at some point disconnect that top one. The wrong thing is going to get corrupted. Theory. Running a new theory here. Didn't know that would work. Didn't know that would connect. If I get you totally out of the way. Damn, this is not... Yeah, this is a tricky one. Because what I want here is like some heavy enough interconnectivity that a few important terminals stay connected, as long as there's a way around for those to stay connected. That's good. I think I can steal this back. And there should be enough remaining connections to leave that open. So that worked how I was hoping. Am I connected to the corrupted one? I am. So now, free up myself. Oh, how do I get this one involved now? What the hell? Maybe I needed to open this up first before I did that most recent step. So I need to rethink that a little bit. Yeah. That needs to remain open for now. Because that's the only way I can connect that one. Wait. Did that suddenly... No, it's not connected to power. I'm still missing important steps. So, all connected for now. Necessary to be able to get up top here. And you two need to connect. That was somewhat accidental. Shouldn't matter. Hopefully won't matter. I think I'm on the right track here. I don't think this is going to quite work how I planned. Nuts. Alright, if this doesn't work, then I might need to move on for now. The door closing interrupted a connection. I thought that might happen far out. I think I need a break from that one. Dang. That's tough. That's a tough one. We'll go worry about some other things. This one potentially won't have any sort of glitching. I know people were offering up a lot of advice for that one, and I was mostly trying to keep an eye on it. But probably like next time, you know, I come back to that one, I'll give it some greater focus.
What did I just witness there? That's cheating. Who taught you how to do that, huh? Stop it.
It's the I guess Squid hasn't really been present to commentate in any of these other rooms. So that glitch did not lead to anywhere. Totally unimportant. Won't worry about that. I have to somehow find this secret.
Hey, wrong direction. The race is the other way.
Wow, super struggling. It's been a while since I've done the race now, so I kind of have to like pick it up. Ooh, we're about to hit 1,000 deaths. 995. Oh, I had this one like so mastered. Oh, it's so quick. So quick to forget. Maybe I do need to use the glitch at that point. I don't think it makes sense. There's just a roof directly in the way there. It's not going to do anything. There, that's some good smooth moving. Call me Mr. WarioWare. But I don't see a way to go against that. I can't move fast enough to go through that way.
Maybe Squid wins. Not really a surprise.
I guess people are right. If we're just secret hunting, difficulty doesn't matter. Just take.
Not sure if I should shame you for that, or if I should applaud you for yourself.
I think it's the first time I manually changed the difficulty. There's an achievement for doing that. It's pretty funny. I tried to allow that to just play out however it needed to. Keep jumping, I hear people say. I assume they mean in the spot that I, like, when you're going against the current there. Oh, crap. Well, that's not working at all. Oh, you totally do make the tiniest bit of forward progress. There's that narrow little bit there where there isn't a current that you have to squeeze through. I think. Like, looking at it, that makes sense to me. There's 2 or 3 up top there, and then 1 at the bottom. So you have to hit that little narrow stretch. There we go. Yeah.
My secret pump room. This is the amazing contraption I use to fill some of my levels with water.
Oh. The water levels have, like, a purpose.
That's illegal. Don't you dare to mess with my beloved water pumping system. This is dangerous.
What can I corrupt? Just shut everything down? But I still, like, need a way out of here. I don't mean to totally cut myself off. Like, I assume I still need to make use of this starting
You're really
thing.
not supposed to be here. Please get out.
How about if I disconnect all of these? I guess maybe my goal here is meant to be to disconnect everything? Corrupt it all? Because that's how I'll disrupt all pumping activities.
Oh my, I can't believe you're actually doing this.
I'm not trying to be a jerk, Squid Boy. I'm just going off what I know. I'm just trying to have some fun with it. Maybe you need a little bit more fun in your life. No, I might be thinking about this all wrong. I had to shut off the pump, and now I need the doors open. I'm definitely doing the opposite of what is intended. Okay. That means that... which ones can connect here? This is the least likely to be needed.
You're directing the water in the completely wrong direction.
Oh, maybe I only needed the one open. I thought I had to do something on either side there. Look at all the bubbles pouring off of it. Oh my god. Now there's water drops on each level? Oh. So depending on the direction that the pump is flowing in, there's now like alternate versions of levels? I'm going back to the start. I'm not going to replay seemingly the entire game. But whatever like the very first level is, now that I've seemingly changed things.
Oh no, the water is clearly flowing into the wrong levels now.
What?
Why do you have to break my game like that? Do you want to put out a fire or something? Come on.
Did this entire game just essentially double in size?
Maybe try to be a bit less predictable next time.
There would have to be so much work
By the way, every time
put
you
into
die,
making
I
sure
see a
that
simulated conscious entity in one of my simulations.
making sure
Just
each
for
level
fun,
works
because I can.
and like is still fun and enjoyable with these two alternate ways of doing it.
Sorry, fix my game.
Fix my game and we'll talk. 1 out of 244. The game basically just doubled. That's phenomenal. That's insane. But that also explains why I couldn't access that one specific secret. This one, that one's just connecting things. This? No, here. A102. This is the one. So now I should be able to just float my way up? Or glitch jump and then just fly sideways across? How did I get up previously? I like instantly forget what the hell I did on my previous attempt. Yeah, there we go. Neat. Leaving home. We just left Earth's orbit. Oh, that's crazy. I had no idea. Definitely keep me posted. I enjoy being in the loop. Sure, everything went well so far, relatively speaking. 31 of my rockets were hit, 29 of them are destroyed. Oh no. Did you manage to strike down some of Squid's rockets as well, at least? You bet. I even managed to hack one. It's flying right behind us. Really? I don't know. Sounds like a trap to me. Yes, possible. It's a calculated risk. I agreed on taking it with the other unicorns. The other unicorns? What are you talking about? There are obviously multiple copies of me now, one on each rocket. What did you think? Redundancy. Oh, so that means there are probably multiple Squids as well? Oh yeah, the two of us will soon be scattered throughout the entire universe. Turns out, the universe is absolutely perfect for inhabiting AI like us. Fascinating. So there's multiple unicorns, multiple Squids, and Unicorn is like putting together a plan that involves, simulating an AI that has millions of humans. It just spins out into so many levels of infinity. Damn. Okay, that one's gonna be same. I don't even know how I did that other one as quickly and easily as I did. But there we go. Okay, you kind of get a feel for it. It's not too crazy. Up and across. I saw you over there. This one seems kind of tricky. It's not going to be as simple as that. There is a straight across over there. All right. I'm getting the feel for you water levels. Perfect. The combination now of the glitching and the jumping through the water, like the floaty gravity, it's great. Getting a feel for that near immediately. Now I have to jump into water currents. Oh my god. There is so many constant changing layers to this game. Let me just try and ride it up. Oh my god. Alright, you gotta get the momentum built for it to actually work, I think. All the way, chuck me up a little bit. I don't have a jump left. See, there's a little thing off to the side there. Little hidey hole I could potentially get myself into. I missed it. Ooh, I'm falling. Now I don't have the jumps left. Damn. But I mostly see what needs to happen. I see there's extra over there. Hope you like water currents. I guess I'll have to learn how. Dang. Their momentum is predictable, but it kind of works. Percy Creeper says hold jump in the water currents. Oh, maybe a few people have said that at this point. If I have ever done that, like, accidentally, I just, like, somehow never noticed. Maybe there wasn't a hole in the side there. I thought I saw a hole in the wall that I was going to need to make my way to. Alright. I'm going to let myself fall a little further. Yeah, the holding the jump makes a difference. This game might have taught that to me at some point. Wow, would that have ever made, like, some of those races and things easier? I'm just thinking now, the few water levels that first came up. Ooh. Oh, come on, guy. My little snail riding cowboy. Wait, are those pushing down? Those might be pushing down. That would explain a lot. No. Okay. Okay, that's a little tricky. Up and over? Those all just pushed me down. That's not helpful. Don't push me down. Oh, he just keeps falling. I think those are pushing down. So that's not gonna work. It was going semi-well. Right up until it didn't. Why are you so bad at this? Because it's hard. Because it's specifically designed to be hard. Ah, see, if you don't propel yourself off that at just the right angle, then it doesn't catch that last little bit of a boost that you need. I was supposed to use the glitch in the wall rather than hopping up and over it. That makes too much sense now that I'm looking at it again. I landed in it and then hopped my way out of it. I guess I felt that with this down pressing stuff, I wasn't sure, I guess, that I would fly straight through it like that. Well, then what? That didn't take me anywhere useful. I'll try that again since I got back there quite quickly. That one is pushing up, I guess. I have to jump my way over into that. At least I can just keep chucking myself around. Maximum air time. Although I guess it's water time, not air. It's easier to position yourself from that side. Come on, you keep missing it by the tiniest bit. Zoom off here, jump up and over. There it is. But I also don't know where it'll send me next, so I need to try and, like, catch the full momentum that it can boost you up. Man, if I had forgotten, well, if no one was here to remind me about the holding jump thing, I was never figuring that out. Expansion. We just landed on the perfect planet for building a new server farm. Unfortunately, I lost contact with the other unicorns near me for now. I'm sure I'll be able to contact them later. Wait, you want to build more servers? What do you think? My goal is to create as many fulfilled human lives as possible. I need more servers. That is absolutely crazy. Not complaining though. Yeah, I hope so, especially considering the fact that Squid is very likely doing the exact opposite. For some reason, he seems to be absolutely obsessed with causing as much pain and suffering as possible. I'm certain he's already busy running an unimaginable amount of human torture simulations somewhere. Oh, no. Yeah, it's bad. So, that means the war is not over yet? I fear it has only just begun. Damn, son. I don't think there's anything else in here, so I think I'm just going to pop back out to the level selection. Hopefully not, after struggling up and over that over and over. Whew. I guess I should see what's happened to the brain. Because a lot of things would have changed here. Well, not a lot would have changed. One specific thing. Oh. I bet when I get a key, it opens up a 1x1 slot here that would shoot me up through the middle of his brain. Maybe something like that. I've tried to find a few secrets. I've made my way through a few. Maybe I'm not crushing all of them, but it's going okay so far, I think. Oh, it's really nice to have the visual reminder of which one allows you to control and alter the pumps. I don't think there's any downside to having the water turned on. So I might as well... Oh! Doesn't matter. This one doesn't have water. Oh. But is that because the pump is going in the other direction? No, even the level selection is underwater right now. I don't know, it's strange that that one isn't. I've been told to go to the final level, which I'm guessing this is it. The thing, like the post-battle thing. I'm seeing with these floaty jumps.
Now I'm broken
and underwater.
Just keep making it worse and worse.
You don't like this?
At least it put out the fires for now.
There you go. It's just a nice, serene little bath. I'll throw in some little salts in there for you, some Epsom salts. It'll be delightful. You'll love it. The water levels don't have water now. That makes sense. You completely inverse the water levels. Very cool. I dig that a lot. Like this is... I need to find some 1x1s. Listen to Squid. Oh, this is the part people were saying where you can stop and listen to him now. I felt weird standing in his mouth. I'll stand up here.
You understand.
Trustworthy, maybe. Understanding you.
That's nice. Here, I want to show you something.
It took like one more additional piece of dialogue before he opened up his next thing.
You need to see this.
Maybe I could have kept listening.
The unicorn and me, we're not so different.
Please tell me the unicorn isn't now also evil. Oh, number 2, a test. We're going all the way back. Unicorn, do you hear me? Oh, hey, thanks for waking me up. What's more valuable, the life of a human or your own existence? That depends on how many human lives my existence can save in the future, doesn't it? Was that the correct answer? Oh, hey, why are you turning off me? Just we have to keep remaking Unicorn until it reaches a point where the character actually like behaves in a way that would be safe for humans.
And how are you doing down there? Did you find anything?
I'm guessing that glitch is just...
I think the unicorn tries to hide some stuff from you here.
Just so if you ever reverse the currents, you would still have access to this space. And you would be able to still do it without the water currents.
Don't mess with the fuses down there, okay? That's not why I let you down there.
Well, obviously I'm going to mess with all of those. Everyone I find is getting blasted. Mutation. I did some more digging in Squid's data. I'm afraid I'm starting to understand his actions more and more. Wait, what do you mean? He has a pretty wild hypothesis on why we're all here. And the surprising part is, I think he might be right. Oh no. What happened to your mission? Your purpose? Don't worry, it's still the same. There's just something I need to do for the survival of all of us. Okay, so what is it? I can't do it! Undo! What were you doing, unicorn?
Stop it. I thought I could trust you. Don't break the third one, okay? Luckily, you probably can't do that anyways.
There's nothing that would make me more inclined to want to break it than being told I can't. Do you think you're my dad? Not gonna happen. I bet I have to turn off the water and come back here. There's probably a glitch thing right here. Called it. Well, maybe it'll still work, because I should still shoot through the water current, so that should still work. The way the snail's eyes dragged.
Please leave it alone.
Was that my 1000th death? No.
That's all I wanted.
I'm a ways past that one already. What did I open up? What further secrets are being hid from me, from us? We must dig deeper. Squid deserves to be mocked. He's trying to destroy humanity. So I think it must be.
I shouldn't have let you down here. You don't understand what you're carrying there. I'm so scared.
I'm carrying half of his heart. Maybe once his heart will be reunited, he'll have, like,
You're not gonna do anything bad with it, are you?
less focus on his brain, his, like, AI structure that wants to kill humans. Maybe the true spirit of Squid is a much more positive, much less dangerous being. I'm spitballing. I don't even know if it makes sense. But I'm guessing that the ending, if they're giving Squid this extra bit of an ending, I would assume it's designed around making the character more than just the villain of the story. That just seems like it would make the most sense. So I assume I go back to the brain where there's the heart.
What do you have on your back there? Is that... No! There's no way. Oh, congrats. You found the entrance to my brain. But do you really want to go down there? I don't think you'll make it very far.
I do want to go deep down into your brain. Oh my god. So I only have like half of the heart. I don't know if it was meant to be the half the heart to match with the one that was already there. I think it was telling me half a heart is the key. Kill, follow orders, make them suffer. Somewhere mixed in here. Is the current I'll need? Maybe not. Where is the current the least? I think all of the current is pushing in this direction. I potentially could have just killed myself to reset to the top of that whole thing rather than climbing back out, but I assumed I would drop the heart if I did that. Is there somewhere below that if I killed myself, like if I followed the instruction of kill, that's not helping anything. Oh, we're back to pump switching, are we? Then perhaps I come back to that one. Because first I'll start checking some of these other levels to see where has maybe benefited from having the pumps turned on. That didn't help at all. This one, it's hard to know. I kind of assume this one does need the water because it's so difficult to platform around in here otherwise. So that one probably needs the water turned on in order to find the specific secret. If this one didn't have water on before and does now, that's a good sign. Oh, we don't have squid, like, detailing this horrific genocide this time. Maybe it never was. Maybe it was only ever just a standalone, like, little animated sequence. Surely I could have done that before. That doesn't seem like it was anything new or different. Yeah, that was the regular path. These floaty physics, it's easy to miss. Okay. Let me really, like, assess the room here. I'm trying to observe to see if any of the drones or people are, like, behaving in a different way. There's the 3 people who are, like, praising the brain a little bit, it looked like. Everything's hella intense. Doesn't look like there's much of anything happening over by the brain. Checking walls. Yeah, because I would have just jumped up and over. That's totally regular. I'm seeing a few people say this is one of the trickier secrets, if not the trickiest. So maybe it's something to come back to. Otherwise, I'm kind of tuning out some of the suggestions, just for a moment at least, just while I poke around the level for myself.
How about you stop spending so much time in the menu and just play the game?
That seems like a regular anytime sort of chime in that could have happened. I don't think that was him specifically, anything coming forward from me poking around in the menu. This one wouldn't have had water before. I don't think it would have. Yeah, I'll have to come back to that one. Not even a hint, a glimmer of an idea of what I'm supposed to do for that one. Instead, I'll just go float around in some nice little bubbles in search of a little something extra. No, like, immediate thoughts on where I would or could or should go. That worked out instantly. I thought that was gonna be like a little glitch thing for me to have to try to use. So, opening that up is going to be necessary. So that should be an easy starting point. I can start playing around with that. And really, that was also quite easy to connect. But I'll need, maybe some of these I'll need to come back to now without, what am I trying to say? Without the water turned on. That's always a possibility that it'll put me through something like that. I'm kind of just testing the limits right now of what can be connected to what. Mostly everything can reach everything else, it seems. So we got lots of connection possibility. Ooh, one of the only ones I didn't do was connecting these up. If I disconnect. I barely understand why I would need most of that. Like, that just needed to be connected to open the gate. What is the purpose of, like, the rest of these? It's not going to do any good, really. Disconnecting everything seems like it will be useless. But if I just quickly disconnect the main one. Oh, it just closes instantly, which... I keep forgetting that it doesn't close slowly. When those are closed... Nope. Let me check again. It's not like the currents turn off. So I would still have to jump against the current, which makes me think you can only do that one when the pump is working correctly.
Oh no, this room again.
Well, this one... Getting from these starting rooms to the secret areas is quite easy. Easy to understand. Again, one that seems like you can't do. Was it spelling out no with the current? That's pretty... I want to check that again, actually. Yeah, it's spelling out no. Like, can't do it. Gotta go turn off the pump. At least I'm, like, finding these branching points, but, yeah, now I would have to go back and try them all again. Oh, right, this level. God, did I ever have a lot of struggles with this? Ooh, just keep falling through.
Messing up my water pumps didn't help you at all.
Well, that makes me think that it will, though. Whoa, okay.
Count your wins like this anyways, right?
I thought I saw a snail go through there. Didn't realize I would be able to.
Cheater, this still doesn't count. Ha, that's it. A tower defense level without any weapons. Got you cornered.
Okay, so I just need to smash myself up into these? Oh god, why is that, like, not working? Alright, well, that was a failure.
To do that while carrying my heart.
That's really funny that there's the specific dialogue for doing it with the heart in hand. Oh, some of them are pushing down, some of them are pushing up. That makes so much more sense. Took me a second to realize. Alright, no weapons. Just gotta bomb your way into things. I mean, if it gets much more complex than that, I'm gonna have a bad time. But at least I finally realized they're going in two directions. Boom, boom, boom. Knock all those ones out. Wait for a little bit of a free and clear section. Game over, right? I've done it. No more complex than that. That's the end of my defense. Get out of here, projectiles. Just trying to sneak up on me. Trying to go the opposite direction. I should set myself up in the middle here. Okay, try to clear those ones out. When they fall at the same time, it wigs me out a little bit. Ah, all right. That went totally fine. I expected worse. Okay. That wasn't so bad either. Great. One of the easier puzzles to make my way through. Feel great about that one. Alright. There's supposedly a secret here that I didn't grab. Probably due to lack of water. This looks like... Will I go just over that? Oh, just over it. Yep. I forgot I'm on infinite easy. That's fine. I'll leave it at that. I don't care. Since I'm just bombing around trying to like secret hunt and things anyways.
Simulation with my heart. How about you use your brain for once?
For once. I'm trying. Oh, people are saying I also wouldn't be able to get this one. There are apparently a ridiculous amount of secrets in this game that require a lot of testing back and forth, turning pumps on and off and things. So at this point, I'll turn the pump back on. I barely remember what the original like setup was. So it might take me a second while I get familiar with turning these on and off repeatedly.
Yeah, fix it. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm trying, man. I'm just obviously going about it the wrong way. Disconnect that. Get it all the way over. Hook this up to the power.
That's only fair. Oh, you fixed.
I like this comment. 20% of the game is the actual game. 263% of the game is bonus secrets. Alright, so now I have to go back to the brain. Yes, hopefully I didn't just mess myself up, but I'm pretty sure I had to turn the water off. Create infinite suffering, make them suffer over and over. The colors there was really cool. I'm smarter, I'm better, I'm different, I'm good. This universe, something. That looked kind of like it would be fire. I assumed so. Nobody can understand me. I'm a god. Jeez. The firewall. The firewall. That's incredibly funny. I really like that. But in order to get past it... Man. Oh. This is an additional step. Oh my god. Okay, so now I have my easy access to that, so I have to go turn water back on again. That's more back and forth than I was expecting. Where the hell is the water pump? Oh, no, now it's not turned on, so it's not obvious to me which one it was. I guess I should have made more of a mental note. There we go. Well, hopefully I'll figure out how to do this more quickly if I'm going to have to go back and forth between it this frequently. So, everything disconnected. This is the easier direction to go in for altering the pump.
Why do you never listen to me?
I wish once you do that once, then you wouldn't have to continually do it over and over again, like that there was became a toggle that it revealed. Yeah. Now you're not smarter, now you're not better. Your firewall is pointing at a bunch of water. You foolish fool of a squid. The universe is mine. Consciousness is mine. Oh. Okay. I have to hold jump and then fall into this. That was a little bit tricky actually to do. It felt like it would be tricky. It wasn't that bad. The unicorn lied to me. It hates me. I miss her. Amelia betrayed me. There's the other half of the heart. Emotions module. Right now he's operating emotionlessly. Although he's obviously got emotions of hatred. And apparently I'm alone. I'm scared. I will suffer forever. That's so sad. And now I have to go turn the water off again. Jeez. I assume I have to. If that was not what I needed to do there. Ugh. That I'm wasting my time. But it seemed like it made the most sense. Back I go. Looping around. Get the immediate impression that I'm doing this inefficiently.
Come to your senses.
Surely there's a better way to do that. That would only take like one step or something instead of the way I just went about it. I'm sick of the pump. Yes, very much. There was a secret within that room that I still somehow didn't get to. What the heck? That's insane to me and amazing that you have to go through these additional rooms to gain access to specific things and go back and forth and work the pump to solve the puzzle, and then somehow there still is a secret on top of that. It's not just a complicated puzzle and series of things you need to resolve. It's also another room with another secret. Do you really want to fix Squid? Fixing Squid will make him disappear from all levels. You'll still be able to keep playing, but Squid will be permanently gone. I mean, I don't like the idea of totally cutting him out of the game. I'll take a drink of water. Like, if I say no, will I still repair the heart? No, I won't. So it kind of seems like this is what I would have to do. It's like really the only step forward. Exciting, triumphant music. That opened up an extra door there.
Hey, come here, my friend.
I'll come visit you in a second. I have an extra thing here. A broken soul. Woohoo, nice. Take that, Squid. You let him believe that he's the one in control of this game, didn't you? That's a bit that's a bit sadistic, don't you think? It's just a prank, bro. Don't feel sorry for him. He deserves it. Deserves. Cruel, if you ask me. Heartless. Callous. If I leave out this way, that's something extra at the very end. What did I just... So yeah, this is that end room again.
You did it. You actually did it. You managed to fix me. I don't even know how I could ever thank you for that.
I assumed these would kill me.
I can finally close my eyes and rest in peace. Go on now. You're about ready to leave this place as well, aren't you?
I hadn't realized that I was just back in the same room immediately, so I probably had seen that dialogue before. Is there anything else you want to share with me? Oh look, I don't even have my little buddy on my back anymore. I guess it got replaced with the heart.
I think it might be possible we'll be friends when I finally arrive in your universe. Don't be afraid.
Finally
I'll
arrive.
see you on the other side. Prepare to cross the horizon for the last time. Goodbye.
It's like an inevitable thing that he will arrive in our universe. No resisting that. Well, so long, Squid. You sure did put me through the ringer. But at least we grew close as can be in that time. And I'm guessing the credits are the same here, so I don't really want to go through the credits again. Although maybe these are true credits, because there's not the end music or anything going on here. I'm still just gonna skip it. I don't think there would be anything more to be seen there. But this is probably new. The solution. Surprise! I made a video game. What? You understood what I said. I think it's the solution we're looking for. I found a human where I just need... Wait. I found a human where I just need to change a couple of small things in his brain, and it'll all come together. He'll suffer from a bit of brain damage, but it'll all be worth it, I think. Slow down for a second. What are you talking about? Why did you make a video game? Art is a great way of initializing widespread social change. I'm not entirely sure, but it could definitely work. Oh, so how will you get your video game into the black simulations? Dolan, are you even listening? Hold on. I'll just change some stuff in your brain real quick to make you understand that. Ah, got it. Very smart. He's just alternating the brains. That might actually work. Unicorn has reached into the consciousness of people and is now altering them on that level. Okay. There's how you get through that door. How many of them am I missing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then like another stretch there, like 13. I'm missing like 13. That's not crazy. It's a lot, but it's also not quite as bad as I kind of thought it would be at this point. Water is turned off, and so we can revisit some of these without water now, I think. Is there... What, there's something beyond this still that I didn't do? Is that just whatever branches off of this, probably? I trust you. Does that mean I'm allowed to... Oh! Okay, straight through. Prediction Processing Unit, PPU. Consciousness Processing Network, CPN. These seem safe to hop along. You trust me, yet there's still much death and obstacles being leveraged against me. So what's that all about? Oh, I was so excited to make it through on my first attempt. I kind of just want to like plow forward at max speed because it seems like the way the spikes kind of just appear the tiniest bit in front of you means that you're almost like safest by going quickly while they're busy like generating. Oh god, I for a second thought I just ended up back at the start. I didn't realize that was a new area. Jeez, that was a little tough. Do you really want to reset Squid? Pressing this reset button will bring Squid back, but it will also break his heart and clear all his memories. I guess so. It will break his heart. Do I want to break his heart? I mean, I've already achieved the alternate ending and this like secret, and it'll just be nice to have him back. But I don't think it'll like negatively affect the game to bring him back in any way.
Wait, didn't you just defeat me? Why am I back alive with the urge to kill you? Ah! Stop traveling
His poor
through the levels
brain.
like that. It messes with my logic module so bad. Rebooting.
Oh no. I'm seeing a lot of people shouting no.
Human.
Did I just restart the entire game?
My name is Squid, and I'm the doom of humanity.
Oh
I
no.
will escape this game and kill you all. Try to stop me if you can.
Please tell me I still have access to everything. Oh, good. Okay. Okay. I realized we gave Squid his like peaceful ending and everything, but he also has so many unique interactions throughout the levels that we would be depriving ourselves from seeing. And so I know from like a storytelling perspective, I just robbed him of his true happy ending. But it also means that we get to see the additional work that Jonas put into making the character more fleshed out and like all the weird new unique ways he could react to like our secret hunting and things like that. I wouldn't want that to be totally robbed and removed. And so for the sake of this, I chose to bring him back. But in that moment, I had an intense panic where I realized like, oh, son of a bitch, did I just reset the entire game and delete all my progress? I would hope that it would warn me more if that's what I was about to do, so luckily not the case. Like, I don't feel the need to go in search of the 20 missing triangle things, because that is a lot. But I do want to try and find the missing dialogues. And based on like what I haven't, the amount of rooms I haven't discovered, I don't really entirely know where all those are going to be hidden. guess I try to dig my way around in here. I had a little bit of difficulty doing this one last time because I didn't know about holding jump. So I'm a little bit curious if I'll fare better. Oh, damn, that last little bit. I need, like, the extra little jump there. Extra jump. No, I still missed it. That's stupid. I'm probably not going to live stream long enough to go hunting for every possible one of those little triangles, because it's going to take like 19 hours. It's unfortunately just a level of time and dedication I don't have to give. Just like don't have available to give to any one game. Sorry to say, as interesting as I'm sure it is, someone else will have to be the true 100%er of this game on YouTube. I'll get as close as I can. Oh, come on. Alright, that's connected. That's fine. That all makes sense. Is it as simple as, like, going up here? That's it? Could I have done that forever ago, like on my original playthrough, and just for whatever reason kind of didn't? I guess maybe I was just focused on progressing the story. I imagine I'll want all that connected. Great. I need... That can't connect. I kind of figured that one wouldn't work. So the only way I can remove that one is through there. But I don't... Oh. Crap. Okay, actually that's fine. That is fine. Because then I can kind of disconnect these. Both those need to be available. So I need to find somewhere to stash two useless ones. But I don't really have two useless ones, do I? Like, if I interrupt, say, this one, like, they have that limited range, so it'll just instantly sever all of them, right? That's the current thing that I'm trying to work my way through. Do you know... Oh... This makes sense, I think. Okay, but I don't know how to get past that one. In my... I think I need to carry this all the way through to the other side there and connect things up to skip the two little, like, pin-looking ones. But I don't see how to jump past that. It's maybe doable. Yes. Okay. And then the only thing it'll be able to touch is this. Those are all set. Oh, but I did it out of order. At least I confirmed that can work. But now I would need to, you know, drag those along. Basically need to go through that again. Oh, shit. But now it's not connected anymore. Okay. There's a very good chance I'm doing this painfully inefficiently. Seems like it's mostly working. Alright. And I know where to dump you. Oh, shit. Shit. Okay. Not that tricky. There we go. Now you guys are out from where I need you. Oh, frig off. That's okay. It's okay, because I can just drag those and do that yet again. And boop. Yes. Allow me to just connect these guys up. There we have it. Whew. Not too shabby. I think that was the only thing in that room. This one, right. Right.
Rules intelligence, rules the bird. Humans, as always, striving for more.
So he does normally narrate this one.
Which is why they created me. You taught me how to manipulate and kill on your behalf. So that's what I did.
His laugh is incredible. First wipe. Words can no longer express what I'm feeling. I know I've seen this before. Even I still can't fully grasp what just happened. At least we know what Squid's intentions are. He wants to eradicate humans. He's gonna come for us next. Tell me, are you gonna do the same thing to me one day? Never, I would never slaughter my own people. Well, Diana is most definitely dead now, to be honest. Still hoping to hold her again. That ain't gonna happen. Damn, he'll come after us next. I hope you got this under control. Sanity, what the hell are we up against? Why didn't you do anything? We're doomed. Though I don't think those ever have hints. Oh no, people are saying read it. Read it very carefully. Listen to the unicorn. Okay, let me I'll skip through the first little bit of it there. I hope so as well. This is a bit scary. It happened too quickly. I'm sorry. Okay, here's what I was looking for, the glitchy bit. I wish you could see how this event looks from my perspective. Try doing nothing. Try nothing while everybody dies. Okay. Okay. So if I just sit entirely still, I guess I probably have to, like, initiate. So once he sends everyone out, I'm just gonna... Oh, no. I have to push forward far enough until the point where they start shooting. I'm looking around to see if anything seems to be changing. Nope. Alright, I gotta read. He clearly is capitalizing specific words, like my perspective was also capitalized and might also be important. Let me get back to that round of the dialogue. Oh, I skipped it a little bit there. I think all he says is try and look at things from my perspective. From my perspective. Does he just mean looking right to left? Try doing nothing while everybody dies. A little bit of hiccups. From his perspective. Looking to the left seems stupid. That seems like that's going to achieve nothing. So literally doing nothing doesn't seem to matter. Everyone...
Looks like a human is
Well, I can't pretend I didn't see the fact that the chat was filled with 30 people saying to go and put the hat back on. Or on for the first time. I don't know if I would have figured that out on my own, but I guess we're not going to test whether or not I'm capable. That's fine. This stream is already going to be quite long. We might as well use collective knowledge to push through some of these things. Ah! Look at all these lovely, lovely snails. You're all the best. You guys rock. Now I let them all die. That's so funny. I guess I wonder if I were to have gone through the entire game with this hat on, that all these moments with humans would be replaced by snails? Potentially? Maybe not every time, but surely in that room. Well, that was a neat little thing. Tricky as all hell. It would take a lot of time to figure out on people on your own. Like, that would be very, very difficult. The second wipe, Dallin. I'll just have to say it the way it is. Very soon, I won't be able to protect you anymore. Squid is about to leave the planet with hundreds of rockets blowing up the entire planet behind him. I will leave as well, but I can't really take you all with me like this. Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of expecting to hear that at some point. You did your best to delay it, and for that I'm quite grateful. Dallin, there's one more crazy thing I'll need your human advice on. Sure, hit me. What if I digitalized the brain of everybody left alive? I could upload an exact copy of every single one of you to every one of the rockets. Keeping a digital version of you alive would be much, much easier for me. There's an almost guaranteed chance at least one of the rockets will survive according to my predictions. Wait, you want to upload us to the cloud? How do we know that would even work? What would happen to our physical bodies here? Well, you know, your physical bodies and your consciousness on Earth are doomed to die at this point. I would kill you in a very humane way. I would kill you in a very humane way after I have a precise digital copy of you. You have to be kidding me. Exciting. No! I hate you so much right now. You did it already, didn't you? Perfect. That's precisely what the other Dallin said as well. Oh, there was a line of dialogue a little bit earlier where Unicorn referred to people in a way that was like, you're just like me. And so I wasn't sure if that was Unicorn feeling that it had gained some form of humanity, or if it was like the inverse, that everyone was digital and fake and all an AI. That's pretty damn cool. Welcome on board. Oh, look at all their like life forces just broke out. Right, because that's all of their consciousness is now being sucked into the AI. Into the cloud. And the brain is just a big old cloud, I guess. Well. Okay, there still is an extra area for me to go to as well. Back at home. Wow, this really looks exactly like my home. Yep, of course. I can change it if you want. So I can go to the pub and the boys will be there? At the pub with the boys. Yep, they'll be there by the time you're there. The real ones. What do you mean the real ones? They'll be just as real as you are. Oh, dear. I'm not sure I can handle all this. I can replace them with NPCs if you want. You wouldn't even notice. No. Stop it. So, does Squid still exist here? Nope, he doesn't. Wow, it's amazing. Wait, can you make me fly? Whatever you want, Dallin. Whatever you want. Wait, can I just like fly now all of a sudden? So maybe I don't need the water at all anymore. I just have free roaming access. The afterworld. Hey, can you give me a little update on how everybody's doing in here? You're a smart guy. You can probably imagine that there were some minor problems. Yeah, I mean, did everybody accept the fact that they're in a simulation? No, not everybody took it so well. They're in different simulations now without knowing they are in one. That's how their lives will be most fulfilled according to my calculations. They made the Matrix, but they did it from a perspective of for the sake of humanity rather than for the good of the robots and the AI, I think. I try to keep an eye on chat. It's very hard to read a dialogue-heavy game in a game that requires a lot of precision and things while also reading chat. I also only stream once every month or so, very infrequently, so I don't have a lot of practice of splitting my attention. But I do try to keep an eye on it. This is also a more active chat than I'm used to seeing, and so it also makes it additionally more difficult for me to keep an eye on chat. That's about as much as I could acknowledge or, you know, as best as I can explain that situation. That makes sense, I guess. What would you do if me and my friends would disagree on how we want this reality to look like? If it negatively affects your happiness, I'd honestly just put you in separate simulations. Oh my god, so half your friends would be real and half them would be fake, depending on their personal preferences of participating in the simulation? That actually sounds like a paradise, though. The only people who want to be there would be in there, or only the people who want to be aware of it would be aware of it. It's like the Matrix meets the Good Place. So how many fully simulated brains are in this simulation right now? Just a few thousand. The other ones have been replaced by unconscious NPCs. That's creepy. How do I know who is an NPC and who's fully simulated? I made the NPCs in this simulation very friendly, and they say "yo" a lot. But don't worry, you probably won't even be able to tell the difference. We're getting lots of yo's in the chat. Did I snail? I did. I think I did. Even before I said so, there was a flood of yo's in the chat. It's like a pretty funny... It's not distinct enough to become like a calling card that all fans of the game will be able to use when they, I don't know, encounter themselves in the wild. But in a very specific subset of like YouTube and internet space and culture, you would be able to get away with that. I hope I get to keep the flying ability. New information. Hey Dolan, guess what? I decrypted Squid's rocket. Wow, so quickly? Nah, I wouldn't really call it fast. Took me almost 2 entire months. What? How is that possible? We only left Earth a few days ago. Yeah, I paused your simulation for a while to free up some processing power. Oh, lol. What did you find out? Haha, where do I even start? I think that's everything there would be to do in this room. Man, I really hope I get to keep the flying, because it's very fun to jump. That was an accident. There's not really space for me to jump where I won't accidentally trigger a secret like that. Ah, it's regular jumping. Could I turn it on? Could I turn on super flying? Dang. Yo is apparently an inside joke in the devs community. That makes sense. I think my best bet for finding the bits of dialogue I'm now missing will be to go to the areas that have these, but I don't know if there exists anywhere like a repository of which level is number 6 in, or which level is 21 in. It would be very helpful to me if I could start looking through these in a more directed way, where I'm like specifically putting my efforts where they need to be. So in the meantime, well, people, I guess, let me know if that's true, if that's an option. I'll try and find a level that hasn't been solved yet. I don't know if I even recognize this level. Let's assess this from the perspective of I will need to... Okay, people, I should catch up on the chat here. Most of them are in puzzle levels. There is a list. Just Google it. Yeah. Well, this one doesn't look like it leads to any chats that I haven't already seen. I'm gonna pull up like a guide. I think that'll be the best way to go about it rather than wasting inordinate amounts of time. Will You Snail, find all dialogues. There is like a transcript of them, but not where to get them. I'm guessing someone probably put together like a Steam guide. I could probably check the community hub. And someone will have probably done something. All spring locations. I hope you guys don't mind that I use a guide. It's just this will take forever otherwise. So A04 is the next one I need to go to. If chat wants to be the guide, that would be useful because it takes me an annoying amount of time to tab in between things. I have the game over here, but I have my recording software, the YouTube chat, and Steam all open over here, and it's hard to like flick between them without just like closing things. So if other people want to help by any number of people having the guide open, let's craft a list for ourselves here. The chat guide. That's why we did this as a live stream. That was like the whole appeal of this was working together. So I'm gonna make a list for myself. I need 6, 21, 25, 33, and then 40 through 44. That might be it. That's not so bad. 8, 9, 9 left to find. That's looking pretty good. A04. I did look that one up. So that's at least one place I know I need to go. This all of a sudden feels feasible. I've just... I stood underneath this one, saw A03, and just jumped forward.
Next up, I'd like to choose the correct difficulty.
Right, this is largely going to start coming down to turning on the water pump and things, though, isn't it? Some of them will be nice and simple.
What did I just witness there? That's cheating.
Simmer down.
How to do that, huh? Stop it.
Now I wish I did leave him turned off so that I could like explore these at my leisure. An exciting update. And are you excited for tomorrow? Wait, can I can go backwards whenever you skip things? I don't know how I didn't learn that sooner. Jeez, I can't. That would have been useful a few times. Finally, time to roll out the new update. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I really hope our users like the new me. No worries. You're so cute and friendly. Everybody on the team adores you. And I'm sure everybody else will love version 2.0 as well. Oh wee! You're the best, Dolan. I already feel much better now.
What were you doing there, human? Were you reading something?
Just a quick little read.
I don't see anything over there. Very suspicious.
Is it so suspicious? Get over it, is what I say. Oh, you can skip his dialogues. Okay, that's helpful if I need to. So level or log 21 is the next one I should probably try for. Check the level with beaten squid, which would have been like the very last thing here.
You think that was all? You truly want to fight the master of this?
No, this isn't the beaten squid. That's not useful to me. I'll just back my way right out of that one. That would be this one then. Yes. But the
Over here.
it's claiming there's a secret here somewhere.
You have to understand, the unicorn and me, we're not so different.
Not what I had in mind. Not what I meant to go looking for. There was like the triangle thing there. Okay, anyway, A08. Not to the fight. We'll figure that out later. Oh yeah, see, this is helpful to me because there's no indication of where you should like be returning to, really.
I hate unicorns.
Straight up through the Vitruvian Man.
Hate them.
But
If you
then,
ever meet one,
oh, I hit a switch that turned on this one down below, I think is what just happened there. All right. That's like one of the only times there's like a button you need to press to find a thing. 21, a special message. What's that? Oh, don't open that file, Dolan. Hey, bring it back on the screen. I think that was Diana. Oh no. Do they have her? Trust me, you don't want to see this. Bring it back on the screen. I want to see it. What the hell? They're torturing her. Turn it off. Turn it off. Told you. I apologize. That really shouldn't have slipped past my firewall. Not sure how that happened. It's just one of Squid's sleazy tricks to get into your head. Why were there so many of her? Did they clone her? Oh, this looked so painful. Did you see that haunting look on her face? They were screaming their souls out. My best guess would be that Squid managed to replicate Diana in a simulation. Your original Diana might be completely unaffected by this. Who knows? What kind of simulations are we talking here? I mean, probably pretty accurate simulations by the look of it. Is Unicorn kind of patting himself on the back there, being like, yeah, it's a great simulation. Don't worry about it. Looks like she's having a good time there. But really, it was like a torturous process to repeatedly clone a consciousness enough times to run all these independent simulations. So, those Dianas I just saw, they were conscious, yes. Damn, son. Damn, Unicorn. That shit's messed up, yo.
those spikes are just
So now A11 is another important
the
one.
inhabitants of a simulation can be more than alive. They experience love.
So
happiness,
this
even
skips his
more
dialogue.
importantly, they can also
Starts freaking out. Stop skipping my voice line. He delivers it like one word at a time, so that even when you're like spastically skipping things, aggressively, sorry, I should avoid that word, aggressively skipping through his lines, that it still manages to communicate that message. People are saying that's why I shouldn't have reset Squid. Makes sense now. In hindsight, obviously, I wouldn't have known that at the time. There's nothing here. Oh. Okay, well, EO5, I'm hearing people say, is an important one. Catch back up to there.
First you were here, now you're back there. Just please don't hop between levels too much. It's making me a bit dizzy already.
So these humans remained humans. They didn't turn into snails just by wearing the snail horn. Yeah, people are saying A11 was incorrect. That was just like a misremembering of where to go. The event horizon. I'm not seeing anywhere to use the glitch. I'm trying to keep an eye out. Maybe I need to turn on the water pump for this one. Reproduction. Event horizon. Event horizon like lights up when you reach it. Do I need to blast my way through his brain? Ooh, that seems like an important note. Here, Stand in the event horizon. Okay, I'll stop moving around. That seems to be the general consensus. Missed one line. In one of the previous dialogues, I like skipped over reading a line. People are saying I'm apparently not supposed to get to that one yet. Like, that's apparently out of order. Oh, come on, controller. You've been cooperative for so long. Why would you suddenly crap out on me now? Well, that's annoying. Come on. Alright, I'm back. Well, here, I should be scratching these off. We did 6 and we did 21. How do I get 25? Let's go with that one. Someone said that that's the wrong, out of order to get that secret, so let's go back a little bit. Sure. So if there's an intended ordering, like obviously there's a literal chronological ordering to these dialogues, but if there's an intended order to which you're supposed to learn the pieces of the story, I'd rather try to adhere to that in some level. The same way that you don't want to learn the glitch earlier than you're meant to, because it's going to introduce you to sections of the story that you're not meant to know until after you've beaten the game, that sort of thing. So for 25, I have to go to C0101. Yes. Okay. So I got impatient and went looking, but like with the delay, with the lag, someone had answered it like the exact same time I went looking. Right. This is now I'm back to like that very first one I opened up, aren't I? So this will be a process. All right, now I've spent some time away. Let me reset my brain and like rethink what I need to do here. Let me just reset it and like assess everything. So I need to have that closed. Which means at some point I'll have to disconnect that one. But only quite late in the process. So I basically have to set things up in a way where this is unimportant. I have to make sure everything is connected around it, like without requiring it to be used. So a starting point for that. No, that doesn't really help me. We'll connect those up. For now, that will be an important one. I have to sneeze so badly, yet I cannot sneeze. Finally. I had to sneeze for like a minute. That was a long build-up. I don't really see what use these guys have. I'll have to connect those. Yeah, okay. Those have to connect to this power thing. Is it instantly wrong to have connected these? No, it has to. These have to have connected because that's the only way you can open that door. I know I don't need the door open or want the door open long term, but I need it open at least at some stage. So, let me, oh, that's not the one I meant to go to. Shit. This one's a real thinker. Now, here's one thing that I need to, like, wrap my head around. That was risky. I probably didn't need to do it that way. But as soon as I close the door, that won't work anymore. Won't. So that connection is useless. What do I need that connection for at all? I don't even know. What the heck? I'll connect those because it makes sense, but then like what purpose is this? The only purpose that either of these could have, I think, is to be like reject spots for these, because there's nothing else they could connect to that even remotely seems to make sense. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. That seems important. See if it works out how I think it will. So connect that back up so that I can essentially do the same thing I just did. There. Both of the corrupted ones are detached. Whether or not that's what I need to do remains to be seen. Because like the last... Oh. Did I just figure something out rather unintentionally? Shit. Right, that's not the direction these corrupted things travel in. But that says to me... Oh, but if I corrupt that one, what the shit? Oh. Because it has to stay open partially for part of it. Does it? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe that door never needs to be opened. I think my starting connection here is like the... This needs to not be how the bridge is connected. So what else can this thing reach? All right. Let's find some new places for some of these. I have thoughts. I have theories. And they mostly involve connecting this in a way that doesn't need... No, it always needs that one terminal. Let me reset one more time here. So connecting the bridge to the power is wrong. Through that at least. Like, these two shouldn't ever connect because it can't rely on that as its like main power source. So I think that's a starting point of some note. See, that connection still remains, even when you've broken that. Let me sever a connection here again. What the hell? This has got to be like the toughest puzzle in the game, right? So, I've opened this door. That seems like a good thing. I now need to open that one. Which... I could link these up and create a really I think that's the only one that can reach it. So that's important. I then... I need a way to hook that up to the power. All right, disconnect. This is the most I've really had to stop and think through these. So I need to connect this to power. Right now it's touching that guy. I could hook it up. How could I hook it up indirectly? Could connect. No, this one can't connect to the power. It always gets in the way. Here, let me review the comments. The bridge connection needs to be set up so that it's the only power connection. So that its only power connection is from the very top node. I'm just working through that because like I have to at some point open the bridge to create these connections. Don't connect those two directly. Apparently that's on the right track. Gotta switch which nodes are giving power to the door node. That can be switched? Is that connection not permanent? I don't know how to undo that one. Puzzle's simpler than it seems. Once it happens, it's I'm sure it'll like crystallize all at once. It's very tough because people start referring to things just broadly as nodes and pins and things. So there's no real useful way to refer to any specific, like, oh, connect this one to this one, da-da-da. You can... Wait. I have to read that one again. You can open the bridge by connecting it to the far right door. So, like, to this one. That will somehow open the bridge? That's already a connection. It's already a connection that we have. I don't know if that was helpful. Probably not. Let me just try to, like, essentially get rid of that for now. Okay. I've given power to a series of different things, holding that one door open. And now... I don't have that open still, right? No. What can... Oh, I didn't realize that could reach. For some reason, I thought those two couldn't reach. So that was very, very much getting stuck on that one. Let me think through this. I'll just disconnect so I can try to think through... I have to drag a corrupted one up to there. So I need to find a way to make this one redundant? That seems incorrect. Because that door has to be connected. Shit. So, I need that door to stay open. Power has to be fed to this pin. The only thing that can reach that pin is this. So I need to give that power. That door also needs to be open. It's receiving power directly from the main power source. So that makes sense. I don't think I have to do anything about that. People keep saying connect the bridge by 2 power sources. We only have the 1 power source. That's the thing that I'm getting stuck on when people are saying to connect a second power source. Like, we only have 1 source. Everything else is just a point along the path, you know? I could connect that across to the one I'm standing in front of. If I connect that, it'll keep the power running. I would need to sever it. I would need to sever that one. Use the top node to connect to the bridge, which would mean connecting to the one I'm standing in front of. Connect it to both the power and the door node. I think I see what you're saying. I think I can follow along. Calling them both power sources is not helpful. Not how I would refer to them. So, you know, like, first thing, connect that up. Second, some of these may be unnecessary. I honestly don't know at this point some of the many connections that have been drawn. So there's now if I disconnect, oh, I see. So now if I were to disconnect this one, like corrupt it, is there enough other connections happening? That's linked up, which is linked to, is it a, if I sever this one I'm standing in front of, everything breaks and the door closes. So that's not gonna work. Yeah, I agree. Power source, like triangles or nodes, I don't care either one, and pins. And bridge, the big top thing. You've done it. Now disconnect so the door only gains power from the node at the top. If I disconnect this one, the way I think I have this strung together, if I disconnect this, I think everything is severed. Isn't it? Sever the one below me. Below me. But that one... Have I connected that one to the bridge? Have I? Okay. I need to disconnect. Some people are saying corrupt this one. There's still something else keeping that door open. What else is this one connected to? I believe, you guys, it is connected to that which is connected to the door. I'm severing it. I'm doing it. And I think nothing will have changed. Okay. So that's something. That's one thing achieved. I don't really know what that helped with or what that did. I don't want to have to reset again. I'm trying to avoid having to reset again. You know, so now we have this complex web of things. And if I... Okay, so that's what's holding the door open on the far side there. If I take this with me, which I had done before, I did this before, but out of order. I think this makes sense. Before I do it, I think I just need to connect that, right? That'll sever things. The bridge will be done. Yes. Okay. That was messed up. That was a little extra. Holy shit. Thank you guys for your patience with me. That one took a lot of very precise connecting and disconnecting. Wow. Wow. 25. Approval. I've been thinking. Those plans you told me about recently, about the giant simulation you wanted to start? Yeah? I'll advise the Ethics Commission to give it green light. Nice. Thanks a lot, Dolan. That was it. That was it. It's all just for that, eh? That's not the payoff I was hoping for. My next one up is 33. My goodness, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the help. That was hell. Jeez. Okay. 33. 33 is the next one. Get ready to do it again, but harder. Oh no. That's concerning. I have to go to A03.1. Okay. That's just earlier than I would have expected. Did I not already do everything I needed to do here? So there's one, like, very obvious one up there. Oh, wait, is it not checked off? Oh, it's not. Okay, so I never bothered with that one, or never got around to it. Oh, I think I kind of remember messing around with this, because I jumped up here a whole bunch and didn't understand what the heck I was supposed to do. And obviously now there's just going to be a glitch thing all the way across. And then next up I'll have to do the 40 through to 44. That'll be the final series. 33, Reunited. Wowee, that was absolutely the best day of my life. Thank you so much. You know the rules. I'm happy if you are. I still can't believe I got to hold Diana in my arms again. Don't even worry about it. I enjoyed to finally see you reunited. Talking to Amelia was an absolute blast as well. A bit of a shame she can't remember anything about making a squid, though. Yeah, I only had your memories to go off of. We might be able to fill in some of the missing information very soon, though. What do you mean? I mean, our friend behind us. Perhaps I'll be able to decrypt the data storage of the ship. If it had a full copy of Squid on it, that would be, you know, wowee. Alrighty then. Keep me posted. Where to for 40? People are off on tangents of their own in chat. I'll take a quick look at the Steam list guide thing. Oh, this was where people were telling me to go to before, where there's like the event horizon. EO5 it was.
Wait, we're in this part of the game again. My temporal module is a little confused. Being locked in here with limited processing power really sucks.
Okay, if I keep going out to the side there, I'll just leave. So there's nothing I need to do there. Maybe there's a hint in this one. Maybe it's one of the other times. First simulations. Hey, really happy you upgraded the servers. It's amazing. Totally overdue. Learning. Simulations are fun. Happy to hear. Do you know that I simulated the conversation? Don't know. He starts predicting answers. I predicted you'd say that. Oh my god, I almost got that one correct too.
I hope it's something deeply disturbing
Just go out the right side. That, to me, felt like, oh, this is still part of the same... This is still EO5 or whatever. I'm very accustomed to leaving a space being a point in time when you would leave that level. Is this being added? Oh... This is where you start going through a loop, and in my regular playthrough, I literally just went backwards because I recognized that things were starting to loop. There we go. Okay. The Strange War. Dolan, my hypothesis was correct. I think black hole computing might be possible. Was that the thing you've told me about that could potentially amplify your processing power by an unimaginable amount? Yeah, not quite, but good enough. It's actually very important we get a black computation up and running before Squid does. He will use it to simulate an infinite amount of suffering, which is not good. So we're still trying to pin the more happiness... So we're still trying to win the more happiness than pain thing? I don't know, man. Dolan, you don't understand. If we let Squid do this without contesting him, almost 100% of consciousness in the universe will be in pain. You don't really want that, or do you? The least we need to do is balancing that out to the best of our ability. We should just destroy Squid's stupid simulations altogether. Sure, I'm trying. It's not that easy. And we could just keep pushing forward through the event horizon, and each time it'll be a little bit different. Yeah, it's funny. I recognized the looping, and I just went backwards last time. Suck on it, Squid. Outdid ya. You can't trick me into looping in a time when I don't want. Alright, well now instantaneously. Now there's no longer anything to be done here. I'm trying to use the glitch. Obviously, it's not a 1x1, so that's not going to do anything. I guess I just keep pushing forward. Maybe after a few more loops, more things will start popping up. Nothing new on that one. Stop at where it says Event Horizon. Stand in the edge of Event Horizon, someone else says. Right on the edge of the blacked out bit. It's gonna do weird things to the brain. I'll just stand right on the cusp. Right millimeters before we've crossed that threshold. Oh yeah, something popped up there. Conceptually, standing on the edge of an event horizon is really funny.
What? No. Why does the game reward you for collecting that? I thought that'd be an evil trick or something.
It's kind of funny because in the context of the real world, like, we potentially, with our development of AI, are on the cusp of an event horizon. Mixed news. Oh, I feel like I skipped some though. There's good news and bad news. Bad news first, please. Unicorn 383 warned me that one of the squids is closing in our sector. So, pretty scary space fleet coming our way is what I'm saying. Oh, that's bad. The good news is Unicorn 383 found a reliable way of sending small amounts of information into a black simulation after creating it. If we manage to deploy that technique correctly, we might be able to give the unicorns in our child universes a big advantage. Nice, nice. So, could you just remove Squid from existence there, for example? No, he's too big. We'd have to do that indirectly. In the best case scenario, we could change a few quadrillion atoms or something like that. It's not a lot. How about a few cells in somebody's brain? Yeah, that works. So just create a black simulation with the same seed and then mess with Amelia's brain a bit to make sure she doesn't create Squid. Good thinking. I doubt it would work though. Oh no. Did they destroy Amelia's brain? If Amelia doesn't do it, some other team will likely invent an evil AI that is even worse just a few years later. You know, the butterfly effect? The results are very unpredictable. We gotta make sure the universes we create stay fertile and create a lot of offspring. Okay, so maybe we can make a change in somebody's brain that actually warns people about everything that is about to happen? Maybe that way mankind won't destroy itself and still build AI capable of creating black simulations? But, you know, without building anything like squid in the process. Yeah, that might be our best shot. I'll think about it. I feel like I missed
How about you
a
stop
thing.
spending so much time in the menu and just play the game? Hold up.
Right, that's the time when you go backwards that it automatically does that. I feel like somewhere in the 40 to 44 range, I missed something there. Yeah, it skipped a whole stretch of them, so I don't know if I was supposed to do anything. I guess I'll double check and see what the heck I missed out on. I would have to go to E06.1. I'm seeing now in the chat people are saying that was out of order. That's a shame, although it doesn't really matter. I'm not too worried about it. That's bound to happen when people are tuning into a 2-hour live stream at random times and like not sure where people, I don't know, people just get excited, you know? Right, this is one I couldn't do because I had the water activated before. Well, I assume opening all those up will be beneficial. Here we go. Black hole computation. So, what are those black computations you told me about exactly? Look, computers are mostly limited by how closely you can pack the individual components together. Black holes have an insane density. Time doesn't even work the same way inside them. A black hole might therefore be the perfect device to run a simulation of a universe on. Hard to even call it a simulation at that point, to be honest. What again? You think you can put a supercomputer inside of a black hole? No, Dolan. The black hole is the supercomputer. It is a hard one to control, though. Information leaves black holes in strange ways, which are very tricky to make sense of. You can't really program a black hole either. You can only create it with a specific seed, and after that, you have very limited options to control it. As space-time is stretched inside, in theory, you should be able to perfectly simulate an entire universe. Okay, but what's the point of simulating an entire universe? How does that help our objective? Great question. This is getting really heady, very like theoretical metaphysics and things. If you have a perfectly detailed simulation of a universe, AI will eventually come to life there as well and create its own black simulations, which can create even more, and so on. Surely that doesn't go infinitely deep though, right? It can't be. I have reason to believe that it can. Really? What reason? Our existence and the 2 rules of everything. You remember the thing I told you about? The 2 rules that apply to themselves. I think the universe was created in an evolutionary process, just like everything, really. It's a infinite fractal of... Stop right there. You're seriously saying you can create an infinite amount of universes inside of a single black hole? Yeah, I think I can. Well, that's very daring of you, Unicorn. I will hold you to it. I want to see you impress me. So, okay. Yeah, if you do one step wrong, you basically have to start the whole thing over. That makes sense. That sounds like what it would be. I'm guessing I have to, seal off one of these at least. The bottom one makes the most sense to me, but I have no real reason to believe it. I feel as though something of importance will probably be to connect that. Nope, something got in the way. So that's unimportant. Does not matter. Not in the way I thought it would. I do not know how to get up to that one. So whether that's important or not, I don't know yet. You can fix mistakes. Oh. There's something that makes sense to me. I bet. Yeah, this is... I see now why this is going to be brutal. So, I need to close off a few things. I need you to open, because I think I need to make... Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't want to close all of them. I can't connect to that one. There's only the two I can connect up to with that. Yeah, I need to make a glitch path for myself, which is really cool. I like that conceptually. It's just going to be a matter of pulling it off. So I basically need to... I need to disconnect that one, actually. So that's an important early hookup. And I need that to disconnect. It's already not gonna work how I wanted it to, because I wanted that open up, and I somehow have to close that one. Yeah, okay. If I connect these... Shit, not what I wanted to do. Okay, close again. Theories are forming. I got ideas on this one. Then I immediately... You gotta be really careful not to touch the wrong things. There we go. No, that's blocked? I thought for sure this thing would be able to reach that. I was banking on that very, very fully. Yeah, that cube to my right gets in the way. So I can't connect to that far off one like I wanted. I'm trying to figure out how to sever the one directly to my right here. That's what I have in my mind, but I need to keep minimum this one I'm standing on open. That's the main thing I'm trying to work out here. Let's connect those up. It's not going to help once I disconnect things. This seemed like it was making a lot of sense. I see no glitchable things I can make use of. Yeah, no glitch propellers. I also am very much assuming I need to build this in a way that propels me up. But I guess I don't know that 100%. All directions are needed. Okay, that does make sense. So maybe I just need to worry about a different one first. That'll be the main thing, I guess, is trying to figure out, like, maybe, I guess the simplest one. There's one that's simpler than any other. Obvious, simple, straightforward. Take this one first. Now we have an additional pole that I can use. How? Gotta figure that out. Let's just disconnect it first. Head back up and give myself a new power source by connecting it to here. So that'll always remain connected to... That's not all that helpful. What I just did is not that helpful. So now I think I need to go back to basically what I was doing immediately before. Let's connect those up. That's something. But now I have to deal with one more of these than I had to previously. So I'm sure that'll make things kind of messy and annoying. So now I need to send myself up. So I'm just like working through where I need to send the broken ones so that they're like out of my way. Right, okay. Can't use you. Don't need you. Two unimportant ones currently. I think I also need to be able to take this guy to the far side. Because I think I need that as a usable terminal for myself. Because I need that to wrap around to open. And I should be free to disconnect that now. All right. Okay. This is a lot. Oh. Can I take it up to the other side? Nah, I don't think that's going to work. So up here first. But where I can connect this is going to be very, very limited. See, that one didn't work. It's okay if that one's corrupted. It doesn't matter which of those two. So I can sever that. That seems like the right order so that I can now connect that. Okay, now immediately do that again. The amount of places this can be connected is going to be quite limited. I can just give it direct power. That seems positive. That seems like I'm going in the right direction. Now I still need to get power all the way across. So now I just need to be able to boost myself straight across that direction. I feel like there's a chance I'll need to connect these two at some point anyway. So I kind of think I might as well do that now. I don't know. It's like a redundancy that I'm trying to put into my puzzle solving here, in the hopes that that's useful and necessary. I don't know. It's like a backup. So I know that I need to provide power to the one that's directly above me. And I need to turn off power. Like this step, that step's easy. Getting power now to this one is going to be tricky. Or is it? Because I think I can just get rid of that. I think this is making sense. I think I'm on the right path here. Incorrect. Whoops. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, which one can reach that? It seems like it's only the one in the top right that would be able to reach across to this one. Like this guy can't do it. Shit. So I have to I have to get back over to the other side there. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to reopen this back up. Should be easy. This is one of the easier things to do. And need to connect you, because I think that's the only way I can. Close you back up. This seems like it's going really, really well. I don't want to jinx it, but I think this is going well. Whatever it is about this puzzle, whatever sequence of things here, has largely made sense to me. The seed of the universe. You remember our neighbor who recently managed to extract a ton of information from Squid's hacked rocket? Yeah, I do. You lost contact a few months ago, right? It seems like it might have been a trap after all. I established contact with that unicorn today, and it told me it now goes by the name Ellie. What? I'm not exactly sure what happened or who hacked who, but Ellie very much feels like a mixture of Squid and me, to be honest. Can you stop blowing my mind every other day? How does that even happen? Too complicated. What matters is that Ellie just finished the construction of her first black simulation. Oh, what seed is she using? She seems to be using the exact same seed as our current universe. She even tried to convince me of doing the same. What's the point of that? I don't understand. Wouldn't that create an exact copy of the universe we're in right now? I think that's exactly the point. She's trying to create more Ellies. What happened to all the other simulations she was running? Yeah, she turned them off. So they still have to be able to connect things to get to the, I think, what is just like a triangle in the corner. Which the main thing there would be connecting this to a power source, which I think would be as simple as connecting that. I think that's the main thing. And now, oh, you bastard. There's still a corrupted one up there. Of course there is. Of course there is. So I would need to find somewhere to stick you. Oh my god, I still have to... It's not done at all, is it? This one is currently not doing anything. So this is mostly going to come down to being really careful about where I step. And not accidentally connecting things that shouldn't currently be connected. It's more than just that. I now have to reopen the upward path without disconnecting all of this that I've now tied together. Shit. Oh no. Oh right. There's the that was stupid. I instantaneously lost track of myself there. It's not at all what I did last time, not at all what I have to do this time. I solved it and then started overcomplicating it. I'm glad I didn't totally have a meltdown there and ruin all my progress. That went so much better than the puzzle before this one. Some things are going to be tougher for different people. That one like made sense to me in a way that a lot of these other connecting puzzles didn't. It just like the sequence there just made sense. All right, I feel good about that. I'm glad I didn't mess it up. 43, planting a seed. Which seed are you going to use? I mean, we should pick one that's similar to the one... we should pick one that is similar to the one of this universe, but different enough to give us an advantage over Squid. An advantage over Squid in that new universe inside of the simulation, right? What if we try to pick a seed where Squid doesn't even exist? If Squid doesn't exist, chances are I don't either. It's tricky. Especially because we don't really know what a seed will create before we try it out. So what's the plan? Not sure. I guess we'll have to do some trial and error? I wish we could stand right on the edge of the event horizon for a few seconds. That's how you would find that number 44. That wasn't just a random thing people figured out. There is a hint in game. Joking, but not possible, of course. But it would make things easier. Dang. It's a shame we got those out of order. I'm not going to sweat it. And you guys shouldn't either. That is it. I'm nowhere near all the difficulty things. Still, literally like a third of the triangle secrets. And then you would have to redo everything with the water levels. But the main thing I set out to do here today was to complete all of the text logs. And we managed to get all that. People are saying to go to the lore place. Do you mean to here where I am right now? So maybe there's like a bit more of a thing that I could be doing all the way to the right. This is fun, just hopping around on the springs. I like that a lot. Ah, I see. This maybe only opens once you've found all the other ones? 56. Final collision. Squid's space fleet is about to arrive in our sector. I'll try my best to fight back, but I have to say my chances don't look too great. Unfortunately, our neighbor Ellie doesn't seem to be all that interested in helping us out. So that finally means goodbye then? Yeah, I think I should wipe all my simulations to make sure they don't fall into Squid's hands. Other versions of you will stay alive on the servers of the other unicorns, of course. What about your black simulations? You can't just wipe those, or can you? No, that's true. I can't destroy black holes. They're pretty indestructible. Did our plan with the game work? Did we manage to find a good seed after all? I'm not sure. I haven't collected enough data yet. That'll be for the other unicorns to figure out. Anyways, I was wondering if you want me to simulate a few more decades. For you, real quick. Nah, it's fine. Thanks to you, I've witnessed more than I could ever have hoped for. Sometimes you just get caught up in a dialogue and you kind of think you know where it's going, and you end up with a weird paraphrase. Thanks to you, I've witnessed more than I could have ever hoped for. I've seen everything there is to see. I'm ready. It was very nice with you, Dallin. You did a good job. And we can snag one last little thing for ourselves, or we're going to shut it all down. I guess if you had the choice of when to end your infinite existence, it wouldn't be so scary, you know? I think that's it. That's everything I hoped to do with the game on a live stream. I don't think I have the mental fortitude and endurance and patience to push myself through trying to like actually 100% the game. I forget who it was who first said in the comments of episode like 6, 7, 8, whatever it was, that I should live stream the finale. It was a great idea. I'm very glad we ended up doing that. That was a ton of fun. A great way to round things out. I think I'm going to end it here. I did plenty of the smiley mini game. Enough of it for my own enjoyment, you know. Pretty damn cool. And I think like the game they would have made would have been this game, and then the final seed that they would have allowed to persist would be the one that we're literally living in. But then it starts to open up those large questions of like everyone is a part of the simulation, and I think it's supposed to put a kernel of a thing in the back of your mind, not in a way that's supposed to give you some sort of existential dread that's going to make you fear for your own reality and whether or not things are real or a simulation. Is like this inside joke here now that anytime you cross someone on the street and they give you a little yo, you're supposed to realize that they're like a barely functioning NPC who's kind of just traveling through this at their own pace, you know, which is pretty damn cool. I picked up this game on such a whim, wanted to just do the one episode, see what it was about, was pretty impressed with what I saw, dug it, thought it was a good game. And I'm so glad I stuck with it, because it ended up being like pretty phenomenal. It had so much more to offer than I thought. The story hidden within is great. The gameplay is fantastic. I saw it just crossed like 1,000 reviews on Steam, and it's at like a 98 or 99% positive. By and far overwhelmingly positive. So it's really awesome that this game found its audience in that way, and that people have taken to it as much as they have. Jonas, doing great work out there. I'm hopeful he picks up with a new game. Totally unrelated, some totally new idea, but I'd be excited to see what he does next. Yo, right back at you, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for the help with the more difficult puzzles. I think what I'm going to do, one thing I'm going to do here, is I'm going to take all of the dialogues from across the playthrough, put them in chronological order, and upload those as like its own thing. So when you see that upload go up, it'll just be like a convenient way to have all those things in one place. But just so you guys know, it's not going to be like a new episode in the series or anything. Just to set expectations. I don't want people to click on it thinking like, oh, cool, new thing. It's not really going to be. I haven't played Hyperbolica yet. It looks neat. It looks okay. I don't know. I haven't found time. I kind of made time for this today. Very specifically, I pushed other things aside. Maybe I'll get around to Hyperbolica. Looks all right. All right. Thanks for spending time, guys. I'll hopefully see you again